Feel the force.
BoogeyMan Ben. Horror Zone.
Hey everyone, it's BoogeyMan Ben. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone's having a great evening. It is about, I'm going to have to say it's about, 1:45 in the morning. And I just got back from seeing Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Now, I know this isn't a horror film, but the Star Wars films to me were a huge part of my life growing up. So I have the complete saga on Blu-ray. My wife and I actually went back and watched all of these films leading up to seeing the brand new Star Wars film this evening. And just to talk a little bit about it, the first Star Wars film I ever saw was Empire Strikes Back. I was 6 when that movie came out, and I just was blown away by it. But the film for me as a kid that really made me a Star Wars fan was The Return of the Jedi. And I think it was that film just was, I think I saw that movie like 5 or 6 times in the movie theater. But I loved that film as a kid. I loved Empire too, but for some reason Return of the Jedi was what really made me a Star Wars fan. And I know a lot of people have problems with the prequels, but I've always liked the prequels. There's things I don't like about some of the things that happened in it. My biggest issue being that Darth Maul was not utilized to his full potential. I think that was a complete missed opportunity. I think that character could have been the main antagonist through the entire prequel trilogy. But that aside, I don't really have too big of a problem with the prequels. But you know, I was very excited to hear that they were going to be carrying on the franchise after Return of the Jedi. So this is a sequel to Return of the Jedi, and I have to say that The Force Awakens is one of the best movies I've ever seen. I fucking loved it. It has the nostalgia. It also has the carrying on the franchise, the older characters coming back. Of course, you have Harrison Ford coming back as Han Solo. You have Mark Hamill coming back as Luke Skywalker. Carrie Fisher coming back as Leia. Of course, C-3PO, R2-D2. Just fantastic, and really, really fantastic film. I was blown away by this film because as much as I like the prequels, they just didn't have the feel. Especially episodes 1 and 2, they just didn't have the feel of the original trilogy. I always thought episode 3 it got it back on track, where you had there was more. I felt like there was more heart to episode 3 than the first 2, but this film just it brought it back for me. You know, I remember I was 9 when I saw Return of the Jedi for the first time, and seeing this film, I mean, having to wait until I'm 41 to see the sequel to Return of the Jedi. It was just amazing watching it, and my wife and I both fucking loved it. And I'm not going to ruin anything in this review. It's more of just my opinion of the film than a review. I don't want to actually do it's not like a review because I don't want to spoil anything. I purposely did not read anything about this film. I did see the trailers, but I didn't read any of the spoiler material that was coming out. I didn't watch any of the YouTubers that I follow who did. Even if they did spoiler-free reviews, I didn't want to know anything about the plot of the film. I wanted to completely be surprised by this film. I do want to say that the new performers in the film, and I'm going to read their names now. So you have Daisy Ridley, who plays Rey. You have John Boyega, who plays Finn. Oscar Isaacs, who plays Poe. And then you have Adam Driver, who plays Kylo Ren. All of them are fantastic. They are just amazing, amazing actors. And I think they just did a tremendous job. J.J. Abrams did a tremendous job of picking these actors to carry on the Star Wars legacy. And they just did an amazing job. And it was so great seeing Harrison Ford come back a lot of people love Indiana Jones. I love Indiana Jones, but Han Solo is my favorite character that Harrison Ford has ever played. And to see him come back to this role, it was just fantastic to see him and Chewie in this film. Peter Mayhew, of course, coming back as Chewbacca. It was just crazy to watch it. I mean, having watched all 6 of the other 6 films and then watching this one, it was so much fun. I want to go see this film so many more times in the movie theater. I at least want to see it 2 more times in the movie theater, if not more. It's easily the best movie I've seen this year, and it is one of my favorite movies ever. I can easily say this is the best Star Wars film. I would put it, my favorite is Return of the Jedi. I would put it right up there with Return of the Jedi. Just fantastic film. 5 skulls easily for me for The Force Awakens. I know everybody's going to go see this film. This film is going to make a killing. It's going to break every record known to man. It's going to be a huge box office hit this holiday season, but it is completely worth it. It was completely worth the wait. I cannot wait until episode 8. Fantastic film, and please, if you guys are going to share your thoughts about the film, please, no spoilers. I don't want to spoil it for anybody on this page. So, like I said, if you're going to share your thoughts about the film, if anybody's seen it, please share your thoughts below. Say if you liked it or not, but please don't spoil it for other people. If anybody does try to spoil it, I will delete your comments from this page. So just wanted to put that out there. But I want to thank everyone for taking the time to watch this video. I hope everyone has a great evening, and take it easy. Stay scared. Peace.